Today I'm talking about The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno-Garcia. Now, if you have read her other books like Mexican Gothic or Velvet Was the Night, you know she has this incredible way of mixing atmosphere, history, and the touch of, supernatural. But here's the thing, I didn't love this one. I liked it enough to, give it 3 stars. So it wasn't bad at all, but it didn't completely hit the mark for me. So yeah, let's talk about it. And I've also written some notes for it. Okay, so let me give you a quick overview of The Bewitching. It is set in a historical time where witchcraft, superstition, and societal fear collide with each other. It follows a community uh, that is unraveling under suspicion, that there's paranoia, whispered accusation, and this constant question of what is real and what is imagined. So on paper, it has all the ingredients that I usually love in a book. It has, gothic vibes, mysterious folklores, and, complex human relationships. And to be fair, it delivers on, the atmosphere part of the book. But at least for me, the story felt more like a, slow simmer than a satisfying gothic story. So, yeah. Now, this was a quick overview, and let's talk about uh, the writing style of Sylvia in this book. And let me start with the positive one. Uh, Let me pull it aside. Yeah, so I've got my points here. So yeah, let's start with the positives. Sylvia's writing is always, I think of it, it's always beautiful. She's fantastic at creating settings that feels alive, and you can sense the unease, and the writing is quite immersive. And if you love slow atmospheric books, you will definitely appreciate her writing in this book. But it, let me warn you, it's also very slow. um, uh, you know Especially at the beginning, which is understandable. The writer is trying to set the theme of the book, and I'm okay with a slow burn. I like slow burns, but here it sometimes felt like the tension wasn't, building towards much, and I kept waiting for that moment where everything clicks into a place or the suspense spikes, but it stayed kind of, flat for me. The prose itself is lovely, but it doesn't, always feel like it's in a service of a stronger plot. So if you are a reader who really, needs forward momentum, this might feel a little underwhelming, in my opinion, for you. And yeah, but regarding how the prose are written, it's quite beautiful. In my opinion, where her writing actually shines is at the themes and the atmosphere of the book. Now, thematically, it's great. Uh, it looks at superstition, fear, and how society weaponize both, especially against women. And there's a feminist undertone to this book, which I really appreciated. And it does make you think about how easily rumors and paranoia can spiral out of control. So I mean, the atmosphere is moody, which I loved, and it's not a jump scare horror type of a book. It's more on the quite unsettling dread. But there's a scene in this book which was quite graphic. So yeah, we want. So if you enjoy books where the horror is psychologically and it's tied to human behavior, so I think you will find quite a lot of things that you will admire here. But even with the themes being strong, I didn't feel as emotionally connected as I wanted to. I mean, the characters didn't jump off the pages for me. They felt more like mm, archetypes than fully fleshed out people. So when things started to happen, I wasn't as invested in them. It's like the ideas were richer, but ideas were richer than the execution. So yeah. So what worked and what didn't work for me? So what worked, definitely the setting. Sylvia always nailed atmosphere, in my opinion. She has this sort of gift for weaving history and folklore, I mean, seamlessly. And I also liked that it wasn't a typical witch book with broomstick and cauldrons. And yeah, it was more about how fear creates witches in people minds. And yeah, that's the thing I really liked about in this book. And what didn't worked for me. The standout was the pacing of the book. It, dragged for me. I kept waiting for the big moment of revelation or even just a stronger sense of mystery, but it stayed settled to the point of feeling of, little muted. And because the characters didn't feel as vivid to me as compared to her other books, I had a, harder time, caring. So it wasn't bad, it just felt like it was missing a spark. Now, who would enjoy this book? In my opinion, someone who loves slow, very atmospheric historical fiction with light of, supernatural elements and doesn't mind a, sort of a quieter plot. And yeah, you might love it more than I did. But if you are hoping for a, gothic story with, high drama, big twists, or deeply, compelling characters, this might leave you a little underwhelmed. Sum it up, this book feels more like a, mood piece than a gripping page turner, in my opinion. Okay, final thoughts on regarding The Bewitching by Sylvia. I gave it 3 stars. I mean, it's beautifully written. It has a stronger sense of, place, and it explores, interesting themes about fear, power, and superstition. But for me, it was too slow. The characters didn't, fully come alive, and it didn't leave a, lasting emotional impact. Would I recommend it? Maybe if you are a, patient reader who values atmosphere over plot. But if you are, new to her work, I would honestly start with, Mexican Gothic instead, because those had more momentum and, stronger character work in my opinion. Okay, so that was my honest review and a spoiler-free one on The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno-Garcia. Let me know if you have read it. Did you feel the same or did it work better for you? Let me know in the comments down below and I would love to hear your take. And if you want more honest spoiler-free book reviews, don't forget to, like the video, subscribe the channel for more bookish content. Bye.